friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this awesome replica keyblade. I kid you not, this took me about 4 weeks to fully complete this, and I only got it done like today as I was editing the video and stuff. There was a lot of things I wish I could have done better, but you know, as the video, into the video I'm going to be telling you the things I wish I did instead of doing what I did. I'm very happy with the results, and I hope this will be a helpful video for you guys too. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, welcome to VoiceOver Me. So the first problem I had was patience. I honestly thought this was going to be like a one-day thing, but in actuality it took me like 4 weeks to fully complete it. And some materials, instead of using styrofoam, I would use wood if you know how to use like power tools to saw the wood and stuff. And instead of using the E600 glue, I would also recommend you using hot glue because it dries faster and it does have a more solid hold than the E600 glue, and also you don't have to wait for it. Okay, so here I'm cutting out the handles. You can use the same piece of styrofoam for this and then use another piece to cut out the blade. I didn't end up using the third piece. Depending on how thick your styrofoam is, you're going to want to use an X-Acto knife or something a little bit like longer in order to completely cut through the styrofoam. Make sure you also lay out the keyblade so you can see how you want all the parts and where you want everything. I went ahead and spray painted the dowel rod, and also I took out a piece of the dowel rod where I'm going to be using it as the blue part for the keyblade stuff. I went ahead and put on the chain, but you can actually just wait till the very end when the whole keyblade is done to put on the chain, because it did get in the way of the project just a little. Okay, this is a part I cannot stress. When working with styrofoam, you have to buy this smoothing stuff, and you have to put at least 3 layers. 2 is fine, but try to use 3 layers and sand it after every single layer so you can have a smoother finish. So here I went ahead and hot glued the handles on and put a little bit of clay just to keep it secure. I went ahead and sanded the blade a little bit in the crevice so it can fit better with the dowel rod.
Don't try this yourself.
It is very important that you do your sanding and use that smooth stuff, because if you don't, you're going to have to use 100 coats of paint like I did. And it should not have taken me 100 coats of paint. Okay, here I'm not using the Model Magic clay, but make sure you use either the Model Magic clay or some type of clay that's very light, because if you do what I'm doing here, which I'm using the air dry hard clay, it's not going to work and it's going to fall apart. So use a light clay. Okay, so go ahead and take your drill or anything with your desired thickness that you want the holes, and drill the holes. So also I went ahead and painted the middle part blue and added a clay ring on both the top and the bottom, and at the very top with the blade I added more of that smooth plaster stuff and then painted it silver. And once you're done with that, you can add the finishing touches, which is the electrical tape or whatever tape that is black to wrap around the handle. And then you've got yourself one nice looking keyblade to slay all the heartless people in your life. But in all seriousness, thank you for watching, and I hope this was very helpful to you guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.